Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back. Welcome finally back to the Ass Show. I'm your host, Savan. That's my co host, Renee. It's been a long time. It's been 2 months that we've been off our podcast game, but there's a lot of shit going on. I mean, that's not an excuse, but it is what it is life. But, we're still grinding. We're still trying to come up with ideas to come up with more topics. We definitely have a lot more topics to talk about. It's just we haven't had the time to get together because of our busy schedules. Family life, work, this, that, everything. I'm sure you guys out there know how it is, especially nowadays. But we're back. This is episode 9. If you guys remember last episode, we did gym reviews, part 1. And as you guys know, there's plenty of gyms out here in Cali, Southern California specifically. And this time we're going to talk about Crunch gyms versus Speakeasy. But before we get into that, let Renee say some stuff he wants to say.
So I just wanted to thank you guys always for showing for the support and everything with the Ash Show. Kind of like what he mentioned, we've been on a little hiatus, but we're back and we're back, on the grind. We're here for you guys, so let's get it started so you guys can enjoy episode 9 for today.
Yeah, before we start, sorry, we have been on hiatus as far as doing the podcast. But if you guys go to our shorts section, we've been doing the YouTube shorts. We've been pretty consistent. We've been trying to do at least 2 to 3 a week shorts where I give the tips of the day. And as you guys know, Renee gives the rants. So that's still active and going. If you guys have missed any of them, please go back and check them out. It's only a minute long, actually less than a minute. And they're full of information, and also it's entertainment as well. So moving along, the first topic we want to talk about is staff, Crunch versus Speakeasy. And before we go into that, I personally have never been to Speakeasy, so there's not much I could speak about on that, but Renee has been there. But I also have seen pictures and I've heard some stuff, so I could chime in when need be. But we're gonna start off with staff. I'm gonna go to Renee on this one.
So the staff members at Crunch, they're a lot younger. They're a lot younger. So not that it's necessarily a bad thing.
Like, what's the age?
But I'm gonna say like 18 to 25, maybe.
Okay.
And like I said, it's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just the issue is the courtesy, the acknowledging people that are coming in. They're not the greatest. They're not the greatest.
They're used to that
they're too focused on each other, on like joking around or whatnot, and sometimes they don't even notice if you check in or not because Crunch still has like a little card, like LA Fitness used to, for example, have a little card, a barcode. There you go, a barcode. But Speakeasy, the crowd is a little, the staff is a little older. I'm gonna say like 25 to 35, and for some odd reason, maybe that's their standard or maybe that's what they're taught. They acknowledge every client that comes in. And they do it directly, even to the point where, like, if you check in, because they also have a barcode, if you check in, they'll even call you by your name. Like, good afternoon, Renee, or good morning, so-and-so. And I like that. I feel like, if you are struggling to get there, that good morning can go a long way. Or just simply more of a motivation, like, oh, damn, they acknowledge me. Like, that's pretty dope. So in this case, Speakeasy wins on that one on the staff. Just because Crunch, I feel like they lack the acknowledgement of their staff.
So you said Speakeasy.
Yeah, Speakeasy wins on this one.
Okay.
And also the staff on the cleaning, believe it or not, Speakeasy does do better. I'm not quite sure why, but their floors or their mats are all black all around, so you can really see the dust. So the times that I've been there, I've always seen somebody mopping, brooming, and they're always doing some type of cleaning there, which is pretty good. But at Crunch, I found out that they usually do either very early morning. I'm talking about like 5 in the morning or midnight, where it's empty.
They open.
Well, Crunch is open 24 hours.
Oh.
Crunch is open 24 hours, but
wow.
Yeah. So they only have certain times where they clean because they're just over busy, I guess, whatever. So the staff, once again, Speakeasy on this one takes it on.
Okay.
On
How
the,
about like the personal training? Are they like um I'm just gonna say it. I mean, are they fit? Do they look the part? How does that go? Do you know like the
well, here's
sessions?
what I'll say:
You know, like an
the
hour?
trainers that I've seen at Crunch are average, kind of like you just an average person. Like if you look at him and be like, I don't know, maybe he's a runner,
Hmm.
maybe he does weights. Like they look average.
Like decent shape?
Yeah, decent shape. Speakeasy do look a little more play the part type of thing. As a matter of fact, they even have their speakeasy shirts. Where Crunch, I don't think they do. I don't think I've seen them with a Crunch shirt that says trainer on the back or anything like that. Where Speakeasy does.
So you don't know who's the trainer or not?
Yeah, it's kind of hard to pinpoint. Kind of hard to pinpoint at Crunch. But I've seen more for sure more trainers at Speakeasy, and they look like and they play the part, so they look like trainers.
Okay. So pretty much speakeasy overall staff. I mean, the management is. I mean, if there's problems, because I heard. I mean, I remember reading a post about some speakeasy members about telling some member to like,
Oh,
if you don't like it, just leave. Or remember that?
yeah, yeah.
How
So
are
believe it or not, okay. So here's a little tough one. I mean, I'm still leaning more on Speakeasy, but Crunch usually has a manager on site, no matter the time of the day. Where Speakeasy, I think they only work like the basic 8 to 5 type of thing. So if you catch them before or after, you're probably not going to get a manager. I know there was an incident where they even had to call the manager because the manager wasn't on site.
mm,
So that management wise, yeah, I mean, Crunch takes it. They always have either a supervisor, a manager, or general manager. I mean, they have all these names for them, but Crunch has a management on site for
okay?
sure.
All right. Okay, so that we're still gonna get that to Speakeasy, I guess. Just a little part of it, I guess they could fix that. So if anybody goes to Speakeasy or if you work there, you guys could take notes on that and let the management know to be there more often than not.
Definitely that.
Machines. I used to go to Crunch a while ago, a long time ago. I don't know how it is now, but as far as machines, I think they had some pretty good machines, but it was rundown machines
Mhm.
that I remember having seen. Um, they have like a nice turf. I actually like their turf. It's, I think blue.
Yeah, it is blue. It is
So
blue.
instead of like the regular green that you see at like other gyms like 24 Hour Fitness or LA Fitness. So that part I think kind of looks cool. I know the Crunch Simi Valley is the one like out there where it's
Yeah,
like
it's
outdoor.
outdoor. That was
So
pretty
that's
cool.
pretty dope area. But as far as machines, I mean, I don't know, Speakeasy. I've seen pictures. It's like I know it's like dark in there. It's like they have like kind of like a club atmosphere. I feel
Yeah,
like
their
you're going.
colors are red, blue, and they like put them together, so it makes like a purple
So it
color
goes
at the
together. So I
bottom.
mean, what would you say about the machines to
So
Speakeasy and
to talk specific about machines,
yeah.
in my opinion, this is just my opinion. The brand Star Trek, I think it's what it's
Hmm.
called. To me, it sucks because their little leverages where you change the weight
Oh
is
yeah, those
plastic.
are worst.
People like to slam it; they get stuck,
Yeah,
like they
they
break them.
snap.
Yeah, so Crunch has a lot of Star Trek,
They do.
a lot. Where Speakeasy, I think they have, is it called Hammer Strength? They're more
Hmm.
durable, and they're the ones that you can put weight on. So it's not the ones where you just flip
Yeah,
on the
much
little
better.
leverage.
But do they have machines where you could like put in the little pin?
Yeah,
You can take it
yeah,
out and put it in.
right, exactly. But going back to what Savan said, Crunch does have turf, and if I'm correct, I've been to several locations. I think all of them have turf, so they all have where Speakeasy doesn't. Speakeasy only has a turf in Pasadena. To the ones that I've been, Reseda doesn't have one. Silmar doesn't have one, and I think Van Nuys does. So not all of them have turf, and their turf is actually black and red.
Oh wow.
Their turf is black and red.
That's
So the
inside or is there an
it's
outside
inside,
area?
inside. No, all the speakeasies I think are inside. There's a small section. I mean, like a very small section. I'm gonna say maybe 6 feet wide, and the one in Pasadena. But those are like their old machines that they just have out there because they're run down. You can still use them,
Yeah.
but they're just they're old. Um, but yeah, so I guess pros and cons on the machines.
Hmm.
Um, Crunch does have more of the, besides the Star Trek, they try to implement more cable machines, so you'll find more cable work.
Okay. How about
Um,
cardio?
Cardio, they have the rowing machine, elliptical, stairmaster, treadmill, and then depending on the location that you go to, like Van Nuys has an upstairs,
Hmm.
and upstairs is all treadmills
Oh,
with a section of mats where you can do abs and pull-ups and push-ups and that type of stuff. Where
speak.
Speakeasy, they have specific rooms for like the bike and the Zumba,
Like
and
separate rooms?
yeah, separate rooms for that type
Are
of
they
stuff.
like
So there's no sharing in that
decent
sense.
size? Like,
Yeah, they're pretty decent size. I mean, I think they could hold up to. I know the one in Pasadena can hold up to like 20, 30 people when they do their bike class, for example. So that's pretty good. I mean, in that sense,
okay.
they do. I will say, Speakeasy does lack. Once again, depends on the location because the Van Nuys location is huge, but they do lack cardio machines. So Crunch does have a lot more cardio machines than Speakeasy for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, this kind of goes into with the weights. Like, I'm sorry, the machines. Weights, like rubber weights, metal weights. Are they like how high, how heavy do they go? Are they like all over the place?
So Crunch for sure is all over the place, but Crunch does up to go. They do go up to 140, 150
Dumbbells?
dumbbells. So that's pretty cool. That for sure is pretty dope. So you can go really heavy there. I think they go up to 150 if I'm saying this correctly. Speakeasy, nah, they only go up to 100. So not, well, for me myself that I like to go heavy when I'm hitting either chest, back rows,
Right.
not enough, not enough. But yeah, they go up to 100. Um, Crunch though, they are messier. There's very hard to find especially the Chatsworth location. I don't know if they've changed that, but they were even worse. They had some metal dumbbells with some rubber dumbbells. So whatever you were able to get, you get, and it was a mess. It was a hot
I've been
mess.
to that one.
But Speakeasy, yeah, they only go up to 100, and they're rubber. They're round, so not octagon, but they're just simply smooth round
Yeah.
dumbbells that go up to 100.
Mhm.
So, and then their plates are also round. And those are pretty accessible. They have, for some odd reason, I don't know if, once again, I don't know if it's their rule, but they have excessively of like 45. So if you
Yeah.
want to hog 8 of them, like you wouldn't have an issue. Where Crunch, once again, I guess because of the location being smaller, their square footage, they don't have much. So if somebody's deadlifting 405, which is 4 plates on each side, yeah, you're probably gonna have to struggle. You probably have to get like 425s or something. I don't know, some other number, but you're gonna struggle a little bit for
Okay.
sure.
So, I mean, I'm gonna put machines and weights kind of together. So, as far as scoring these,
Uh,
like a tie, close. If it's close, I think we should give it a tie. But I mean, I don't know. You know better because you've been to both. Um,
I mean, the machine. Yeah. No, I'll give it to Crunch. I'll give it to Crunch. Crunch, even though they're messier, whatnot, but they just have heavier weight. Like you can.
yeah. So
Yeah.
if people want to really go hard,
Yeah. No, I'll do the heavyweight any day. So
Yeah.
I'll give that to
so
Crunch.
let's do that to them, right? All right, cool. Moving on. The next topic is members, like the gym culture. Like, what kind of members are there? Or
Oh man.
you know, how's the gym culture over there? I mean, from what I see, as far as Speakeasy is like, everyone's like kind of recording stuff, and are they really working out?
Yeah.
I don't know because I'm not there, but I remember when I
So
used to go to Crunch, it was like more kind of like hardcore. Well, it depends on the location again. So,
So
I don't know.
once again, which eventually we'll get to pricing, so I'm not going to get too much in detail, but
Yeah.
because the pricing is lower at Crunch,
Mm.
the crowd is either younger or a little more ratchet than Speakeasy. So there's a bunch of young bucks that just want to do it for the trend, for the TikTok, for just to look cool at Crunch. So everybody wants to record, which is fine. I mean, I do it myself. But once again, the tight places, like I'm not even exaggerating. Like I'm on a bench here, and the next bench is probably where Savon is at. Probably a little farther out because I can probably stretch and do chest. But it's like right there. And people want to put a camera like right here while they record and stuff like that. And it's just it's too complicated. So yeah, the crowd is a lot younger. It's just and the Van Nuys, the later it gets, the more ratchet it gets. You get a bunch of gangsters going in there. I mean, it's horrible. The cool thing about Speakeasy that everybody wants to record is it looks like it's a club. You walk in there, it's dark.
Yeah.
It's just red, blue, and then of course when the lights hit together, it turns purple. It's the vibe, the music is popping.
Yeah.
And and they'll play whatever you want, believe it or not. Like if you go up to the front desk and say you want, I don't know, hip hop, rap, rock, whatever the hell, trance, they'll play it all. So they try to like favor the client or the member in that sense.
Nice.
So that's pretty cool. And of course everybody wants to record because if you've ever seen my videos, I think I have 1 or 2 videos that I'm doing legs at Speakeasy. Like it looks dope. Like it just I pop out because I'm pretty light skinned, and then the lights on the back with the blue and red, like it's pretty dope. And the members are, I think it's a mix. As a matter of fact, Breon, the bodybuilder, the classic physique bodybuilder, goes to Speakeasy. He's been there a couple times. But yeah, the crowds are a little older, I'm gonna say for sure. Speakeasy for sure is a little older.
Why is it? I mean, is it because of? Or we said we'll go back to memberships after that.
Yeah, I mean, we'll talk about a little more about pricing eventually, but yeah, I think it's the pricing, honestly. Yeah. But to each their own, I guess.
Exactly. All right. Now this is, I mean, it's just a small topic. Hours, like who's open longer? Are the hours?
So
you said Crunch earlier. You said 24 hours. I didn't know that.
That's Crunch is open 24 hours. All locations are open 24 hours.
Wow. When did that happen? Like, is that recent or? Because I don't remember that.
I want to say after COVID.
After COVID, because a lot of 24s after COVID weren't 24 anymore.
But I want to say after COVID because, and I think they started doing that because of a lot of gyms like 24 Hour Fitness and other gyms not opening 24 hours. They figured they would get more money.
Right.
And they made a lot of locations. I want to say all. I could be wrong, but I want to say all locations are open 24 hours for Crunch. For Crunch are open 24 hours. Where Speakeasy is not. Speakeasy, man, I think they open at 5. I don't think they even open earlier than that. They open like from 5 to some locations 10, some locations 11. So from somebody that's like a night owl for me, this is why I have 2 gyms. I need a 24-hour gym and I need a regular, 5 to 11 or whatever type of gym. So for sure, Crunch wins on that one.
Yeah. Are the rush hours the same? Like
definitely.
Like all of the gyms?
All the gyms. Like I think Crunch doesn't slow down till like maybe 11. 11 is when you start. Everybody's like dying out. So anywhere from like 11 to 5 is pretty empty. Because anything after that, then people just start coming in, and it gets busy. Where Speakeasy, man, anything after work, holy shit, that shit is packed. And you almost have to, hope that you get a machine because that's how packed it is.
Wow.
So
Speakeasy, huh?
Speakeasy, for sure.
Okay, because I know like there's Speakeasy in Van Nuys. There's one in North Hollywood here.
Speakeasy North Hollywood.
Is the Van Nuys one like busy? Because I feel like that's like
Van Nuys is busy. I mean, I'm gonna say it. I love my Hispanic people, but goddamn, like I'm surprised y'all don't sell tamales and whatever else up in that damn gym. Like it's packed of Latinos up in that gym.
Oh yeah,
it's right in front of In-N-Out.
In-N-Out by
at the plant. They call it the plant.
Up there.
Right in front of it. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Well, I think I've seen it. The big.
Yeah, it's a big old building.
The whole building is theirs.
Yeah. So it's Speakeasy's. Yeah.
That's crazy.
So they have, we'll get to it too. I was going to say they have good parking, but we'll get to that too.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's a great segue because we're going on to parking. Now, I remember when I used to go to Crunch, I didn't really have no problems with parking. I used to go to the Northridge one and the one in Chatsworth. That used to be
those are good.
It wasn't a Crunch before that, but it was a Powerhouse. So I used to go there when I used to compete. My coach was there, so I used to go see him there, and I started working out over there. And that had a huge parking lot, so there was never an issue as far as parking. There was no ticketed parking, so you don't have to pay for nothing. You don't have to like, do a validation for 2 hours and get out of there as soon as possible. Because I hate that shit. I mean, I'm not there for 2 hours, but like, who wants a time frame? Because you're gonna feel rushed.
Yeah.
And you're not gonna get everything done, especially these big commercial gyms. It's hard to get every machine that you want, and if you have like a workout routine or a program with you, you want to get everything done in that program, and it's hard to get everything done within a certain time where there's so many people, especially a lot of these finger trigger happy people on the machines. So, time is you don't want to be rushed basically. So
Right.
I like Crunch as far as the parking goes.
And you're right, because I mean, yeah, Chatsworth, Northridge,
Speakeasy, I don't know.
the parking is pretty good.
Yeah, because they're in the shopping center with other stuff, other stores.
Van
so
Nuys, Van Nuys sucks because Van Nuys is right where like
It's by the courthouse.
the Johns is at,
Yeah,
and then there's like in front of there's like
it's like in the courthouse area, right?
yeah, it's just bad. That Van Nuys location parking bad.
Crunch.
Bad. I mean Crunch. Sorry,
Yeah.
Crunch. It's really bad. That location is not good. Speakeasy is good. Like once again, I've been to the Pasadena, Reseda. Those have pretty good parking. Oh, Van Nuys. Well, Van Nuys is because of that big old building. They have their own parking. I think they even have like 2-3 floors of parking.
Wow.
So there's no struggle there. So yeah, parking is better. I'm gonna say at Speakeasy, just because of Van Nuys messing them up. Oh, as a matter of fact, there's also another one in Burbank, Crunch in Burbank.
Oh yeah,
And
upstairs.
Yeah,
That one's a good parking too, because
they have good parking also.
that one is like
I forgot about
four
that.
floors and stuff. Yeah, I forgot about that one too. I used to go there a few times.
But that one, once again, I think you have to pay a little more. It's like a premium. It's like a elite crunch or something. I don't know what the hell they call it.
Yeah, you're
It's
right. Like a corporate or something.
Something like that.
I remember that. Yeah.
So yeah, but I think I'll give the parking to Speakeasy on this one.
Oh really?
Parking, yeah, because the Van Nuys messes them up.
Because
every time people want to come to Van Nuys because it's convenient, but like it's horrible. You can't ever find parking ever. Okay. And they've broken into cars in Van Nuys.
Shit, and that's the trip because Van Nuys is right where the courthouse is, in the police station.
They don't give a damn. They don't.
Oh well. But anyways, that pretty much was short and sweet. It wraps up the first half of our show on gym reviews, Crunch versus Speakeasy. We're going to take a few minutes break and hear a message from Renee, and we'll be back after this.
All right, guys, I just wanted to say thank you to everybody that has been participating, suggesting, and feeling or showing us the love when it comes to the Ash Show. I also want to remind you guys, we take any tips, the tips for the day, any rants, any situations that you probably guys encounter at the gym, have encountered in the past that we probably haven't talked about. Or how can we improve? So you can let us know. Please, we're here to hear you guys out. The show is for you guys, so we want you guys to participate when it comes to our show. With that said, go subscribe to our YouTube. It's the Ash Show Podcast Official. Once again, the Ash Show Podcast Official on YouTube. On Instagram, it's the Ash Show _official. Once again, the Instagram is the Ash Show _official. With that said, Savan, which is the host, that's Sevs World, SEVS World _com. And then my Instagram, which is Metzgentani for my Armenian people. It's METZGENTANI. That's our Instagram. Go ahead and follow us. You can leave us a DM, shoot us a message, comment on our post, like our post, share our post, show the love however you guys can do it. We truly appreciate it. Thank you guys. Thank you. We're here for you guys, and we would like to hear from you guys. Thank you, guys.
All right, guys, welcome back. Moving along, as far as the reviews are going, we're doing comparisons again with Crunch and Speakeasy. The bathroom facilities in each gym. Now, let's be honest. All gym bathrooms are not going to be as tidy as we want or we expect. There are gyms, after all. There's people who are dirty, clean, all kinds of people we get at the gym. So it's hard to like keep it as clean as possible. I know like the janitorial staff, they all try to do a great job. Some actually, got to be honest, they don't do the job, but for the most part, I've seen they're on their um, tiptoes or whatever you want to call it, like when they're trying to clean up. I see somebody in there all the time. But as far as bathroom facilities, what do you think on that?
So to be quite honest, the only reason why I'm going to give this one to Speakeasy is because they close. So due to the fact that they close,
What do you mean?
when they close, they get to clean.
Oh,
So by
they
the time
close.
when they open, it's already clean. Where for Crunch, I think I'm gonna be honest with you, I've been there like 2, 3 in the morning at Crunch. I've seen somebody clean like at 11 or midnight, and then that's it.
Hmm.
So for the next period of like let's say 6 hours, 5 hours, whatever, until the next person comes in, that can get dirty pretty quick. Especially with the 24-hour gym, and you get a lot of random people to come in sometimes. Like, and once again, depending on the location, you can get a couple bums and when coming into these gyms and stuff. So that's the only reason why I give it to Speakeasy, just because they get to close, they're able to like fully clean. So of course, when you come in the morning, it's clean, but also during the day, like Savan said, I know they try their best and whatnot, but I think Speakeasy is a little more on top of it than Crunch,
Okay.
and it's also because of how busy they get too. So yeah.
Fair enough. All right, that's a pretty short topic. I mean, there's not much we could elaborate on that part. But next is membership, like cost as far as which gym is costly or cheaper or
So
what.
Crunch for a single gym is $10.
Hmm.
Multiple gyms is 20. Where if they haven't changed the pricing for Speakeasy, if I'm saying this correctly, it was 25 for one single gym and then 30 for all of them. If I'm saying that correctly. So obviously with the price range, let's just say it's a $10 difference, right? From one or the other. But kind of like what we mentioned earlier, those $10 make a difference. Like, if you tell somebody to give you $10 a month, they probably be a little more willing to do it. This is why, going back to members, also a little bit, why you get a little more bums through Crunch than Speakeasy. Because I don't think I've seen smelly people are smelly people around everywhere and in every fucking gym. But the point is that I haven't seen bums or like homeless people or whatever at Speakeasy, where at Crunch I have, because of the simple fact that it's $10 if you want a single gym. So once again, it depends on your budget and what you like and whatever else.
Yeah, that's another thing with like you said, $10. Like they'll advertise $10. You go to the gym, like okay, I want to get a membership, and like oh, it's $10. But if you get this, it'll be this much. If you get that, this much. And then there's a every 6 months there's like a fee
Yeah.
for like upkeep or whatever it is.
And
So
not
they
only
get
that,
you with that. So
yeah.
there's always extra fees involved. So it's really not $10. Let's be honest, but some gyms have affordable pricing. So
And not only that, but if I'm saying this correctly, now if any Crunch people know can correct me, there's even moments of like what we have going on right now. Black Friday's coming up. They'll do 0 down and then $10 a month, or they'll do $10 down with $20 a month. So the down payments are very cheap. Where Speakeasy, I think the down payment is either like I want to say 50 and it covers your first month or something like that. It's one of those things. But the point is that there's even a down payment for that.
right.
And so it just depends on what you want, what's convenient for you. But I do know that Crunch does it more often, because till this day, even though I don't have Crunch, I still get emails talking about 0 down, and if you do have it 0 down for the member. Sorry, adding a member to your account, where Speakeasy doesn't do that. They don't do that.
So that's what I was gonna ask you. Like, you could bring in people with you, or
So on the $20 membership, you can bring a buddy, what they call the buddy.
a buddy pass
Buddy pass. Speakeasy doesn't have that
at all.
at all. They'll give you like a 1-day membership or whatever you call it, because you're a guest.
Right. I guess
But they don't have like, for example, I can bring Savan every day if I wanted to on my $20 account, and there's no issue. So technically, he never buys a membership. He's just coming off of me.
Yeah.
You know, and there's not. And another thing, it doesn't have to be the same person. Like, yeah, I can bring him, and then
Right.
somebody else.
Any guest you can bring anytime.
Right. Where Speakeasy
Once
doesn't
a
have
day.
that.
Only
Yeah.
one.
Right. Where Speakeasy doesn't have that. They don't have that like buddy pass or whatever they call it. So I don't know. I mean,
I personally think I'm going with Crunch, but I don't know what you.
Yeah, I mean, I'll go with Crunch too, just because of the simple fact that, like, not only the fact that it's cheaper, you can bring a buddy, and I mean, like he said, it really is not $10, but like they'll add $2-3 more for, I don't know, some other shit. So
okay,
it's really not that bad. Not that bad.
All right, guys, we're getting down the list here. This next one is a word that I love saying. Amenities.
Yeah, amenities. There you go.
Which gym? Now I know, like, okay, like speaking for Crunch, because I used to go there for probably I was there for like maybe a year or so. But I was going to the Crunch where it was used to be Powerhouse, and that Powerhouse gym had a like indoor, in-house like meal prep place, kitchen. They make smoothies, so that was pretty cool to have that option right there as far as having food. You can get your meals from there, or a smoothie if you want after your workout.
Yeah.
I don't know what Speakeasy has. But
I'm gonna call it out real quick. I think it's gonna be a tie, and I'm gonna say why. I don't know if you remember, but all Crunches have a tanning bed.
That's right.
And a hydro massage bed. So they have those two amenities off of the $20 membership.
I remember that.
So they have that where Speakeasy doesn't, but Speakeasy, for example, Pasadena has like a full bar of like smoothies, kind of like your juice bar. At the Recovery Zone, if y'all want to follow it, Recovery Zone, LA Fitness, Van Nuys. But they have like a full bar of protein bars and shakes and whatnot. And they also have a meal prep thing where you can order.
They have meal prep. Wow.
Yeah, they have meal prep at that Pasadena location.
Cool.
That I do know in regards to that.
Yeah, that's a great addition to have to anything like any gym. Honestly. So that's
and great. Then if you go to the Crunch in Northridge, this is why it's also a tie. Crunch in Northridge not only has a tanning and hydro massage, but they're one of the few that have a sauna. And I think that was because I think that location was a Powerhouse, but very few have a sauna. Where
do Speakeasy have saunas or steam rooms?
I know Pasadena doesn't. I'm trying to think right now. Pasadena does not have a sauna or steam room. They don't. I don't remember about a Van Nuys. I think Van Nuys does. I think Van Nuys Speakeasy, I think they do have a sauna. So, I mean, it all depends what kind of amenities you want, right? Like when I was on prep, Crunch came through for me because I would tan. Like I'd work out, kind of just pat myself dry, and then I'd go in there and tan.
But the tanning and the hydro massage you said is a.
But you gotta have the
membership.
Yeah, you have to have the $20.
How do I know? Like by your card or what?
Right. So when you punch in or whatever,
it'll show that
you're a $20 membership person instead of a $10.
Okay. So, well, hey, that's our first tie. Pretty good.
Yeah, depends.
Pretty good. So we're not really. You guys won't say we're biased towards one gym or not. So that's good. Okay, guys. The last thing. This is something that always catches my eye is the aesthetics. Like, as far as like the gym, the look, the floors, the weights, the colors, all that. How does it aesthetically pleasing? Which one is more pleasing?
I mean,
from what I've seen, Speakeasy looks pretty dope.
Speakeasy is like I said earlier, Speakeasy is like a club, man. Like you walk in there,
want to be going to a club to work out. So I don't know. Like,
see, but for somebody that like say I don't go out much, but I'm very hype, I'm very high energy, and I walk in and I hear some dope music bumping, and I don't have to even wear my headphones.
That's a good thing, yeah.
Like to me, that's a great thing. And then on top of it off, you got these lights that look like it's like you're at a club, but you're in reality, you're just working out. I think that's dope. Because I'll put it to you this way, depending on the location you go, they even put the music as loud where you can't even hear other people talking. And I actually like that.
That's great. Shit.
I actually like that. I don't like to hear people's conversations. This is why one of the many reasons why I wear headphones. So
does it Speakeasy?
That's Speakeasy. Crunch. Don't get me wrong, kind of like what he said, the turf is blue.
Yeah.
Most of their like machines, everything's pretty blue. It's pretty dope, but yeah, the music is just like background music. It's not like anything that you are gonna bump to, or whatever, dance to while you work out. Um, I mean, when I had Crunch, it was a convenience thing of like it was close by to me.
Close where
But I personally like really Speakeasy.
Yeah.
That was like,
Oh wait, you've
Yeah.
been to both, so you're the one judging these.
I think I'm gonna give the aesthetic look to
I
Speakeasy
probably
for
would
sure.
agree with you. Haven't
even-
been there, but seeing pictures,
even,
I probably agree.
Like
would
I
agree
wish
with
I can show you guys pictures, but even the black turf and the light hitting it on the turf, like you wanted to fucking do some lunges on that damn turf. Like you just wanted to,
The only thing, like from experience, like because you said they're bumping music loud, which is great, but I always like to have my music as well. But sometimes these places, when I used to go to a private gym, they would play the same fucking music every single day, like, and that was like annoying. So,
Yeah.
and then you would put your headphones on to put your or AirPods, whatever, to listen to your own music, but it was so fucking loud in there.
You can hear your own music.
Yeah, you can't hear your music and you're hearing the same shit they're playing. So that's the only thing. If they're not playing the same music repeatedly every time, that's good. But like you said, but it's a big gym, so I'm sure if you have your music
Speakeasy
on, it's like not
the times
as bad.
Yeah. The times I was there, I think they were on Pandora. So if you would have requested a song or whatever, they just put on the Pandora playlist or whatever, and it was dope. It was cool.
That's cool.
Yeah.
All right, we'll give it to Speakeasy, guys.
For sure.
All right, so that kind of wraps up the review. I mean, there's not much to talk about in these reviews, but we're just trying to give you guys what we think. We're giving our comparisons to what is better or what's worse, whatever it is, so that way, in case you guys are looking for a gym, and now knowing that the New Year's coming and the year's ending, probably is going to be a madhouse next year again, January 1st. All you
for all you New Year, New Me.
Yeah, New Year, New Me people. So that way you could this will help you guys choose a gym or where to go to. Now, with that being said, let's just go over the points, the racking up the point system that we got here that I tallied. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. So 5-3 is Speakeasy over Crunch. So let me just go over what the comparisons. So staff, Speakeasy takes it. The machines and weights, Crunch takes it. The members, the gym culture, all that, Speakeasy takes it. The hours of operation goes to Crunch. Parking goes to Speakeasy. The restroom facilities, it goes to Speakeasy as well. The membership cost, Crunch is probably better bang for your buck. The amenities is a tie. Both have kind of similar stuff, which is great. I'm glad we had a tie on one thing. Doesn't make us sound biased. And as far as aesthetics, even though I haven't been there, I also agree with Renee. It's probably Speakeasy. So that gives us the 5-3, not the 5-3 edge to Speakeasy when it comes to choosing a gym. So yeah, that pretty much wraps it up, guys. Like we said earlier, don't forget to watch our shorts. If you haven't seen them, or if you've seen the old ones, just revisit them because, like I said, they're entertaining. Some of the tips are helpful, and we'll try to get more of these shows going on as we go further along in the future.
And they're just a minute long, guys. Like you're just a minute long. So if you feel like an episode is too long, I think you got time for a minute.
Yeah, even the episodes they're not as long.
No.
Like we said earlier, you could, if you're doing cardio on your way to work, just go into our YouTube channel. Actually, you guys should subscribe to our YouTube channel, like he said earlier.
Definitely.
The Ash Show Podcast Official. That way, I think you get notifications when new content is put onto the channel. But anyways, with that being said, we appreciate you guys, and I'm going to give it to Renee to finish off whatever he has to say, and then we're good.
Yeah, so just don't forget to, on our social medias, whichever platform you follow us. We're actually even on TikTok. I forgot to mention on that. But, just show us some love. Like, comment, share, subscribe. It doesn't cost anything. It honestly just helps us out. And we're here for you guys to improve this show. So hope you guys have enjoyed it. And we'll be back shortly. All right, we out.
Peace, guys.